I don't know if you guys can tell, but I literally just woke up. I haven't even showered yet. It is 6 a.m. and Legends EA just unlocked in New Zealand. Let's get into this, dude. Okay, I'm ready. I'm hype. Oh my god, look, I'm freaking... 13 years I've been waiting for this game. Let me know in the comments right now, how many of you guys first started watching my channel with Pokemon X and Y? Because I feel like it's the vast majority of people. Little fun fact, for the first time ever in Pokemon history, Latin American Spanish is an option. I feel like they need to add a whole separate section for Puerto Rican Spanish because, yeah, we got our own language basically. And next we get to choose our character. Now, if you guys saw my early tips video, you might know that depending on which character you pick here, will actually determine your rival. So if you go with one of the guy characters, you'll get Tawny in your game. And if you go with the girl, then you'll have Urbane instead. I've gotten pretty pale since I moved to Chicago, I'm not gonna lie. So I'm gonna go with the slightly more pale guy here. And we are, of course, gonna name ourselves Orambi. I mean, technically Orange was our trainer back in X and Y. Let's switch it up for this one and go with Munch. I don't know why I've gotten more comfortable with that as a nickname in the last couple of years. But before we get into it, I am of course going to customize. That is one of the features I've been most excited for in this game is the customization. The rest of the stuff looks pretty good by default, but I am going to add my signature beauty spot. I do have a birthmark pretty much right there on my lip in real life. Also, very important to note, depending on which character you pick, Paxton or Harmony, their body type will be slightly different. Here's the side-by-side so you can compare those. We're looking pretty good. I like it. Let's do it. Oh yeah, you can't actually turn off autosave in this game, which is a bit of a bummer. Wait a minute. We're starting off like this? Something's gone wrong at Prism Tower. Dispatch a team from the company to investigate. We cannot allow more disturbances in Lumiose City on our watch. Oh. Well, how's that for a disturbance? Big Man AZ. The strongest Mega Evolution user must be found. What is going on? Is Lumiose Tower itself Mega Evolving? What is up, everyone, and welcome to Pokemon Legends EA. This has been 13 years in the making. Not the game itself, but I guess this Let's Play, because if you don't know, Pokemon X and Y came out 13 years ago, and I am so excited to get back, though it seems like we're not the only ones, because I'm pretty sure something just slipped into our bag. Our train has arrived. And here we are. I am of course playing the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, so we get some better resolution and nice, silky, smooth, 60 frames per second. Hope you guys can appreciate it on YouTube. I know they like to lower the quality a little bit, but whoa, look at this. Can we go? I want to go outside Lumiose already. No, I'm kidding. This is pretty cool though. We start off at a train station. Even though we're in France, it makes me a little bit nostalgic of Japan because the trains there are so awesome. We made it, Lumiose City, dude, I know! That's one big travel bag. Hope you enjoy your visit to Lumiose. Oh my gosh, I am so freaking excited. And ready for some Pokemon battles. Okay, I'm not quite ready to battle yet. We got a lot to, I guess, catch up on before we get to any battles. So yeah, in case you don't know, this is a direct sequel to Pokemon X and Y. And I don't know exactly how many years after it takes place, but seems like some of the characters from the original game are a little bit older, so at least a couple of years must have gone by. Our own character actually looks a little bit familiar too. At least I personally have been theorizing that we're related to Professor Sycamore. And you might notice some quirks already in the background. I have played the Nintendo Switch 1 edition of this game a couple days early, and honestly, it runs surprisingly well. So if you were kind of on the fence whether you need to buy a Switch 2, I will say you definitely do not. You can fully enjoy this game with at least constant 30 frames per second all the way throughout. But if you do get it on Switch 2, you will of course get double the frames, and it does look pretty freaking sweet. I'm not even gonna lie. I guess the resolution is cool too. I'm not that big into resolution, like I don't really notice it all that much, but the frames I do appreciate. So anyway, let's head out into the city and begin our adventure in Pokemon Legends ZA. Oh, look at that. I got a little ominous glow behind the text there. Oh, the music, it's already hitting me. I've heard it so many times in the trailers. It is so nice to actually be able to hear it in the game now. And look at this. The city's alive. Oh my gosh, Dedenne. I wanted Dedenne so bad. Oh, my Esper too? Okay. Already 2 Pokemon I want to catch. We'll get there in due time. First, let's just take in the city. Breathe the air of Lumiose. Smells like baguettes. Okay, we're good to go. Get ready for the spotlight again, you 3. Wait, we're getting our starter already? Game is wasting no time. Okay. Today's mission is to add you to our ranks. We'll spread the word about how great Hotel Z is, and once there's a guest who looks like they've got what it takes, we'll recruit them to the cause. Now we need a tourist who really looks the part. Is that us? Oh my gosh, of course. We're just staring out blankly. Bingo! That's not my name. Excuse me. Yeah, hi. You just arrived at the Gare de Lumiose, right? And judging by that big old travel bag, I've got a hunch you're a tourist. Nah, that's just my Cosmog in there. Okay, fine, you got me. If you turned out to be a local, I would have thought I was losing my grip on reality. And you're about my height. We'll look nice standing side by side. Oh. Coming on a bit strong already, huh, Tawny? Listen, before you get to touristing, would you mind helping me out with something? I just need to film you saying Hotel Z's a hidden gem of Lumiose. Easy, right? No worries if you're staying somewhere else. I just need a hand advertising the hotel. Sound good? Good! Camera, lights, action! I already forgot my line. Oh, looks like we're saved by the billboard. Actually, let's wait a minute. The sound from that ad is gonna drown everything out. Ooh, Quasartico with the fancy logo. And an even fancier CEO. Welcome to Lumiose City, where people and Pokemon flourish together. My name is Jet, and I am the CEO of Quasartico Inc. Oh, is it gonna be Skiddo? Pokemon are mysterious creatures and wholly magnificent. Yup. That was the same in the original X and Y, I believe. They thrive abundantly right here in our midst. Dang, okay, they got the tech. In fact, so many Pokemon now grace us with their presence. Maybe a couple too many if you ask me. We've been setting up wild zones where they can live comfortably alongside us. These diverse creatures wield many marvelous powers. I see that the people are putting them to use. It's up to all of us to work with them so we can live in harmony. In hopes of strengthening the bonds between people and Pokemon, we're imagining a new future for this city through our urban redevelopment plan. We've now employed our patented holotech in all corners of Lumiose. So our interactive guides can teach you more about your surroundings. That is so sick! This is the first Legends ZA trailer with the blueprint. A city even more beautiful than before awaits all of us. With birds everywhere, it's a birdemic! We hope you'll bear that in mind and pardon our construction work. Okay. The mega evolution of Lumiose City is coming. Brought to you by Quasartico. I did just joke that Prism Tower itself was mega evolving. Maybe I'm on to something. I like how that CEO thinks, even if your ad did keep us from filming. This city and its Pokemon are a wonder. I know you'll love them both. And on that note, let's get to filming. Hang on, where'd your bag go? Oh no. Mischievous little guy has stolen it. He's taunting us too. If you weren't so dang cute, I would have chucked the ball right at your head already, but actually I don't have any Pokeballs. So you hired a Pokemon to carry your stuff? Not a bad idea. Yeah, sure. That's not it. What? It snagged your bag? Sorry I distracted you with the video stuff. I'll make up for it though. We'll catch that Pokemon. You gonna give me some balls? Cause, yeah, I'm pretty bare right now. I don't even have my jacket yet. And immediately you'll notice that the game does autosave. Now at this point, we can open up the settings. Actually, we could have done this a little bit earlier. If we go into the settings though, you'll notice that you actually cannot turn off autosaving in this game. But you can turn on text speed to fast, which I personally always like doing. The other settings are just for the camera, and then for the sound if you want to turn off specifically Pokemon cry, sound effects, or background music, which is pretty cool for making like YouTube content. You can do just music or just sound effects. Take a look at the controls here real quick. We have different controls when you're just running around or when you're focused on an enemy. I'll of course explain all that as we get into some battles. But yeah, the main thing is just that you cannot turn off auto-saving, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they would get rid of that. But let's just go ahead and follow the starters, because at least in this beginning segment here, there's not really much to explore or much reason. There's no items on the floor yet. And if you try to wander too far, Tawny or Urbane, if you picked Harmony, will stop you. Like that. The Pokemon kept going down the alley. Yeah, so we're going to want to just follow these three little guys for now. Don't worry, there will be plenty of time to explore Lumiose later. But, why did you guys stop? What the heck? Less chasing, more talking. I mean, other way around. Okay, more chasing! I guess this wasn't just a wild Pokemon randomly messing with you. Seems like the Pancham that scooted off with your stuff belonged to somebody else after all. Wait, why did I think it was the... Hey, what's your name anyway? I already gave my name? Would have been interesting if the game asked us to name our character at this point. We'll figure this out together, don't you worry. Come on, Pancham. Even a backpacker like me wouldn't get caught dead with a bag this tacky. Wow. Just hating on my bag? Maybe it was trying to clean up the eyesore. Let's bring it to the cops. Bet they'll pat us on the back. So you stole my bag and you're gonna turn it in for a reward. That's not very nice. Hey, you're Tawny! What, is she famous? I can't say I know you. Did you see one of the ads I filmed, maybe? It's me, Andy, from the ZA Royale. How could you forget already? Yeah, I'm Andre. Okay, how could you forget Andre with his freaking Ultra Ball Edgar haircut? Now I remember, you two weren't much of a challenge. That stings, but fair. Listen up, we'll return your bag if you battle us right now. That makes no sense. If you want a rematch, all you have to do is wait till nightfall. Shut up! Pancham's itching for another shot at you. That's why I snagged the bag. Probably. I'm glad you care about what Pancham wants, but I'm not about to let you battle me 2-on-1. Oh, so it's a 2-on-2? Listen, how about I guide you through this mess? I'm just a helpful kind of gal, really. Your bag got stolen, right? So what's your next step here? Battle with Pokemon, duh! It's definitely not our first rodeo in a Pokemon game. But it is our first rodeo in ZA, which, in case you don't know, does change up battles quite a bit. But first, we gotta pick our starter, of course. And oh my goodness, guys, I have been so torn on which one I want to go with. We, of course, have Chikorita, the leaf Pokemon. It can shoot out super sharp leaves. Let me think about this for a second, though. I want to at least show off all three of them first. And next up is Totodile, the big jaw Pokemon. It can blast out mighty jets of water and bite like a champ. Now, I'm also conflicted if I should spoil it for you guys, but let's just say these starters do have a surprise in their final forms. It's not just going to be regular old Emboar, Feraligatr, and Meganium. Almost forgot the name. But exactly what that surprise is, I mean, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. But there's actually a secret 4th starter Pokemon in Legends EA. And it's Pancham! Excuse me, that's my Pokemon! Just kidding. Did a little bit of trolling in my early tips video. It would have been cool if they do let you pick Pancham, but it is, of course, Andy's Pokemon. So yeah, we do have to pick one of these 3. And it wasn't until literally yesterday when a certain piece of information was confirmed that I finally decided I'm gonna go with Chikorita. That's right. The Green Bean Redemption arc begins after being the most, or I guess least picked starter back in its original Johto games. In ZA, Chikorita will shine. How much longer are you gonna drag your feet? Okay, look, this is what I do. I yap, alright? Excuse me. All that waiting drained my momentum. Time to get back into gear. No way am I gonna get beat by a Pokemon first timer. Real quick, I'll tell you the very basics of Pokemon battles. You gotta order your new buddy to use its moves to attack the other Pokemon. If the opposing Pokemon's HP falls to 0, you win! I like how she's avoiding the fact that, well, you guys will see in a second. I respect that spirit, but you're gonna have egg on your face for real if you lose to a newbie. Hey, focus up, Tawny! You're dealing with me! Oh, I know. Hope you'll put up a little more of a fight than you did last time. That's right, tell him, Tawny! I know it's your first match, but you can do this! Have faith in your Pokemon's strength! You can always use moves that lower your opponent's defense, too. Oh, does that mean all 3 starters start off with a defense-lowering move? That's good advice. Too bad I'll beat you before you can use it. And here we go. Our first battle in Legends EA. And it's against Carrot. I mean, I don't know. Her hair's not exactly carrot other than the color. But anyway. In Pokemon Legends EA, battles are, of course, real time. And the game's actually going to tell you a little bit about it. So you have to hold down ZL to focus on an enemy before you're able to attack. Otherwise, your Pokemon will just follow you around like this. And I can't believe that tackle actually hit me. I thought maybe we could avoid it. But yeah, if you don't lock on, you won't be able to attack. But once you do, you'll see in the bottom right, we have Tail Whip and Tackle. So we're going to go ahead and Tail Whip to lower Pancham's defense, then hit him with a Tackle. But after that, we actually have to wait for our moves to come back off of cooldown. And you'll notice above Pancham's, well, just above Pancham, there's a little icon that shows down blue arrow. That is its defense being lowered. So as long as that's still there, it means its defense is still lowered. So using Tail Whip again won't actually lower it anymore. In this game, it's just a timing thing. So if you use Tail Whip again, it'll just make the defense drop last longer, not drop its defense twice. But yeah, easy peasy. I messed around quite a bit during that battle and we still managed to win. Though we did kind of get a little close just because I was, again, talking too much. But we did it. And you lost. To the newbie at that. I'm more disappointed in myself than in Pancham. Yeah, you should be. Please tell me you won, Andre. Oh, come on, bro. Can't believe I thought I'd score a next day comeback. My Pokemon and I are so let down. This is why you and I get along so well. We even lose together. Well, it was good to get some practice. Come battle us again sometime. Yeah, no, I think I'm good. I mean, unless Andre wants to hand over his bag. It does look a little more stylish than mine, I'm not gonna lie. But hey, maybe we'll meet during the ZA Royale. You can have your bag back. Pancham says sorry. Now, au revoir. Forgive my French. I know that's a saying that means something else, but literally forgive my French because the only class I ever failed in my life was French back in middle school. So if there's ever any French words in this game, you can bet I am going to butcher the pronunciation. So yeah, apologies in advance to any French fans. Come on! Am I missing something? Yeah, a fist bump? Put them knuckles out! Alright. That's huge, winning your first battle. You and your new buddy must have met to meet. Why don't you keep Chikorita as your partner? Something tells me you two are going to be great together. Oh yeah. Something tells me this is going to be awesome too. I've actually never used a Chikorita before, so I'm really happy to be able to not only give it its redemption arc from not being too popular in Johto, but also to show off its potential here in ZA with the real-time battles. Look at it, it's just so freaking cute, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, it gives us up. Okay, that's adorable. I don't remember exactly what Tepig did, which is who I picked when I was playing on the Switch 1 for the guides. One last very important announcement before we continue. I'm actually giving away 3 copies of Pokemon Legends ZA. All you gotta do is subscribe to my channel and drop a comment on this very video, letting me know what you're most excited about in this game. Make sure in your comment though to put some kind of tag, whether it's for Twitter, Instagram, or Discord, so I can add and message you in case you do win. And good luck to everyone that does enter. You've got the makings of a terrific duo. Don't worry, Munch, you're gonna love being a Pokemon trainer. I already am, what are you talking about? Well, I don't know how the different Pokemon timelines work. I like to think of myself as a bit of a Pokemon avatar. Not the blue people, you know, the last airbender kind, where I reincarnate as a new Pokemon trainer every year. This is the MunchingOrange lore you're getting right here. Oh no, we chatted too long and it's night now! And here we are in a battle zone. Rotten luck. We don't have time for a full explanation right now, but here's the gist. Battle zones are intense. Anyone who finds you in here can challenge you to a battle on the spot. But I know a safe place we can go. We'll have these 2 Pokemon take care of your bag. Totodile and Tepig, you got this. Aw, they actually... Are they gonna carry it, or...? Alright, I trust you guys. Hopefully Totodile doesn't chomp a bite out of it. They'll be fine. Other Pokemon will leave them alone. Plus, those 2 can climb fences and get into places where people can't follow them. Unfortunately, that won't work for us, so we gotta get out of this battle zone. Follow me! We got Mission 02. I do like the way that the story is structured with the main missions and the side missions. We're not gonna get any side missions for a little bit, but when we do, I feel like it makes the pacing, or gives you a nice break from just doing story all the time. Almost there. Uh-oh. What have we got here? A pair of battle zone loiterers. You must be after a Pokemon battle. So square up and give me your best shot. No wait, my friend here isn't part of... I don't believe anyone asked you. Sounds like you gotta beat her, Munch. Don't worry, you and your partner can win this. I know we can. Well, at least if we got healed, I'm not really sure. You might have noticed there she mentioned points. If you've been watching my trailer breakdowns or you just know about the game, you know about the ZA Royale and the point system. But I'll wait until we actually get into it to explain it all, because right now, we're still not officially part of the ZA Royale, but we're definitely taking part in our first, or well, second battle of the game. And we have this little Cleffa, so we're going to tail whip it, and that'll actually make our tackle and leafage do more damage. One more tackle should knock it out, but she does have a second Pokemon, which you can see at the top of the screen there. It's a Bunnelby! I don't think Bunnelby is ground type yet, so can't quite hit it with super effective, but I mean, leafage should still do some good damage. And we're going to hit it with a tackle. And what I like to do is when we're waiting for cooldowns, I unlock from the enemy, so Chikorita, or I guess whatever starter you pick, actually sticks close to you, and it makes dodging enemies a little bit easier. Not that we really needed to dodge in that battle. I mean, it's the second battle, you know? It's pretty easy. Wait a second. Are you not competing in the ZA Royale? I tried to tell you. Ugh, I wasted precious nighttime on the most useless opponent in the battle zone. That's on you. Wow, you're something. I don't know about that. You and Chikorita have some serious teamwork going. Anyway, that was a good lesson in how intense battle zones can be. So here's my advice as your kind new friend who loves helping people. Let's get the heck out of here before someone else comes after us. feel that that's a little bit of foreshadowing there. That lady literally did sneak up on us. Oh yeah, by the way, you can actually send your Pokemon out whenever you want, which is so freaking cute. Or cool, depending on the Pokemon, of course. I mean, with Chikorita, it is very cute. But I'm a little sad you can't actually interact with your Pokemon. Like, you can't press A to, like, pat it on the head or see a little animation or anything. But, I mean, it is cool. You get to have any Pokemon following you. And I do mean every single Pokemon that's in the game you can send out. Got the whole gang. Look, I'm trying to get our guest to the hotel safely. Would you please let us through? Too bad for your guest. Once you step into a battle zone, you're a target like everyone else. If that's how you want to play it, then take me on. Or maybe take on this little thing. A Floette with a black flower, huh? Don't see that every day. Let's see how it battles. Yeah, good luck, guys. This is not gonna end well for the gang over here. Don't hit him! Oh snap, it's the Light of Ruin! Thank goodness it did not hit them, because I'm pretty sure that would have been first degree Poke-murder. The way they run, what? That was amazing. Now, if you played X and Y, you know exactly who this Pokemon is. Nicely done. But maybe you should save that Light of Ruin move for when it really counts, huh? Let me introduce you to Floette. She's a very special Pokemon. Apparently 3,000 years old. It's been 3,000 years! Well, I guess now it's been a little more than that. Thanks to Floette, those troublemakers cleared off. Let's hurry to our safe spot, Hotel Z. Let's. Maybe we can grab a bite there, because in case you guys don't know, I'm recording this at 6 in the morning currently. The game just released in New Zealand, and if you change your region on your Switch, you can access games a little bit early. But you have to use a payment method from that country, I believe. It's not always that simple. We got a little orange tree over here, which is cool, you know? Orange tree planted outside of Hotel Z. I feel like Pokemon's trying to tell me something. And real quick, I want to do a comparison here. So I know some people will want to know the differences between the Switch 1 and Switch 2 version. So on the Switch 1, I noticed these leaves up here looked pretty freaking ugly. I'm not gonna lie, they don't look great on the Switch 2 either. And the same with these window textures. You can still see the pixelation on them. I'm probably going to upload this video in 4K on YouTube, so if you guys have good internet, bump that baby up to 4K and watch this in full quality. Let me know how it looks. Let me know how the flickering lamps in the back, if they're bothering you like they were bothering me. But yeah, definitely worth getting this game for the original Switch if you don't have a Switch 2 yet. Welcome to our humble establishment, Hotel Z! We pride ourselves in offering the most tranquil, relaxing stays around. To all the guests we don't have, come on in. What, am I the first guest? Is this like a haunted hotel? What are you not telling me, Tawny? I'm a little concerned now. See that ladder back there? I try going back there every single time I get the chance, and every time we get denied. So, at the beginning of the game, you want to save yourself from a lot of getting stopped by Tawny, just don't even bother. I'm back, AZ. Hey, what about me? Not gonna introduce me to Grandpa? That's a tall-ass Grandpa. Good news, we have a guest. Our first one in 3,000 years. Well, however many years it's been. I love how Totodile and Tepig are just chilling in the lobby. Wonder if they're gonna be here for the whole game. That'd be cool. There's a little bit more to Hotel Z. Oh, actually, I just noticed this room back here is blocked off. That'll unlock a little bit later, but yeah, again, I want to compare like the textures on the walls and stuff to the Switch 1, because I know on the Switch 2, there's a day one patch that's like an extra 4 gigabytes, and it's apparently just for HD textures, but I don't know. I feel like it doesn't look that different. Maybe you guys can tell more of a difference than me, but let's go ahead and talk to the owner. Wait, no, not the owner of the travel bag? Oh, he's talking about me. Yep, that travel bag right over there. That's all mine. Wait, what the heck? I swear I didn't put that in there, sir. That's right, this is Munch. Wait, we're just not gonna acknowledge the little alien that slipped out of my bag? He stepped off the train at the Gare de Lumiose and right into a world of trouble. But he battled his way out, clicked with my Chikorita perfectly. Wait, your Chikorita? So I entrusted him with Chikorita as a partner. Ah, so they were Tawny starters. A wise decision. People in Pokemon meet when fate dictates it should be so. Yeah, felt like they were meant to be a team. But then night fell and we got caught up in ZA Royale stuff, so I brought him here. I see. I was concerned when a bag arrived with no owner. That's why I sent Floette out to seek you. Seems my worries were unfounded. No, I'm glad you did. Floette saved our skins with her Light of Ruin. It's a heck of a move, a bit of an overkill. You're so wise, AZ. I almost believe you really are 3,000 years old like you always say. Hey, I believe it. But then again, I am the Avatar. I know some things. I believe you have been led here because this is where you're meant to be. I am AZ. And as the owner of Hotel Z, I welcome you. Pray, allow me a few words. I hope you'll indulge me as your host. Sure, dude. Yap away. Tawny entrusting you with Chikorita makes you its keeper, a Pokemon trainer. So hear me now, Munch, for Pokemon are truly wondrous creatures. Every Pokemon possesses great power of its own, and it will wield that power for a trainer has placed its faith in. I urge you to treasure Pokemon and never betray that faith. Why does he get so serious? That is all I wish to say. Room 202 is yours to use. Nice. Do we gotta pay for this hotel? Because I don't know if I brought any money. I think that alien might have stolen it, actually. Rest up for tonight, then come meet me down here in the lobby tomorrow morning. Hey, is there any way I can grab a bite around here? I haven't had any breakfast yet. It's a well-worn elevator. Oh man, I don't know if I trust this. I actually recently stayed at a very old hotel over the summer in New Orleans, and it was a little scary going up the elevator, not gonna lie. Not to mention that New Orleans has like a whole thing about like being haunted. So yeah, it was not the easiest hotel that I've stayed at. Well, falling asleep at least. But there are some other rooms here. You can't enter any of them. You can only go in room 202. So let's head inside and check out our new home. Pretty snazzy if you ask me. I really like what AZ's done with the place. Actually, I don't know if he just bought it as is, but the decor is pretty cool. I like the wallpaper. Like the coloring of everything is so nice. Like just the vibes in Hotel AZ are pretty peak. But yeah, we have our bed here and we're going to call it a day. We're not quite calling it on this episode yet because... Sorry, I know you said you should sleep, but can we talk for a sec? Oh. Seems we have a surprise visitor. A little late to be doing a house call, Tawny. But, you know, we got some drinks, right? What is this, actually? Water and other amenities. Okay, it's just water, but, you know, we can have a little water time. Begging your pardon, dear guest. I neglected to show you our hotel's true gem, a stunning panorama. Oh, we gotta go in the elevator again, huh? You know, at least if we get stuck, we'll have company this time. Oh my gosh. I think I noted it at the beginning, but the music in this game, absolute chef's kiss. Bit late now, but welcome to Lumiose City. in all its glory. It's got its weird parts, but it's a good place. I like it here. Ugh, so nostalgic. Listen, I owe AZ big time for all the help he's given me since I got here. I want to do it right by him in return. Not to put you on the spot, but think he could give me a hand? Wait, do we owe him too? Oh yeah, his Floette saved us. Yeah, sure. Not that I usually think that way, but thanks. That means a lot. Boom. I love how there's like a very, very small gap between our fists. More importantly, I got a feeling somebody's watching me. Or something. A boy accompanied by a Zygarde cell. Was he also brought here because Lumiose requires him? Requires him? Not AZ being ominous, man. I feel like there's so much foreshadowing going on just from the intro of this game. What is going on with Prism Tower? Why was Zygarde in our bag? When did it even get in there? So it was on the train, right? So it came from a different region. On that note, what region are we from actually? Because we came here from somewhere else. They don't actually tell you, and at least from what I've played so far, I don't know if they ever do. Maybe it's good to leave it a mystery though. I mean, other games have done that before. But oh my gosh, I'm just now realizing the loading times on Switch 2. Okay, you know what? Maybe the textures aren't like that different, but the FPS and the loading are very, very good. Morning! Yesterday was pretty hectic, huh? Your bag gets stolen, then you get dragged into the ZA Royale. Must have been a lot to handle. Tell me about this Royale. Does it come with cheese? The ZA Royale is a big Pokemon battle tournament that's taken Lumiose by storm. I'm competing in it too, actually. You really like battling, huh? I'm trying to become the strongest trainer around so I can help protect Lumiose. This is actually what I wanted to have your help with. Remember our talk last night on the roof? How could I forget? I know this is sudden, but can you join the ZA Royale too? Come again? My Rotom phone's buzzing. Oh? Dear Munch, you're invited to join the ZA Royale, a battle tournament to determine the greatest Pokemon trainer. Hey yo, who gave whoever's texting me my number? Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. If you want to take part, please open the attached file to install the ZA Royale app on your device. We eagerly await your enrollment. Sincerely, the ZA Royale staff. Ah, so it's one of those spam texts. I figured they'd invite you, since you held up your own when you weren't even signed up. They want you to join because they figure you'll liven up the competition. I also got that message out of the blue after I did some battling here in Lumiose. I think it's a phishing link, bro. It's about to be a freak leak. The bigwigs around here really want to find a crop of strong trainers. Let me see your Rotom phone for a sec and I'll set the app for you. I can put in my contact info while I'm at it. Ooh. Smooth, Tawny. Okay. I see you. I love our character's eyes, dude. I feel like that's my energy when you meet me in real life. Like, my Let's Play persona is so cheerful and almost bubbly, but I feel like when people meet me in real life, they realize I'm a lot more chill. The duality of me. Please, join me and the rest of Team MZ to try and win the ZA Royale. You've got the makings of a really good trainer, and I'd love if you could use your skills to help me. To help all of Lumiose, really. Alright. This is a lot, but I'm down. Seriously? Oh, I'm so relieved I could almost cry. Thank you. This means a ton. Welcome to Team MZ. Can't wait to see what you'll do. Let's get you all signed up on the ZA app. And we gotta make sure you got the Team MZ look in your profile pic. Here you go. Official Team MZ gear. Proof that you're one of us. That's right. You've probably been wondering where the jacket from all the trailers was, and now we finally got it. No way you can battle carrying that huge travel bag, right? This satchel won't get in your way. Well, what are you waiting for? Try it on! Dripped out, that's right. We get a little cheek shot too. Hey, looking good. Let's take a pic of your profile. Or for your profile. I'm guessing we unlock camera mode now. I don't think we had it earlier. Oh, what we played so far, you couldn't use the camera yet. But yeah, you can actually retake your photo for this little ZA app thing, and anytime you get a promotion match, it'll show the new photo that you take. All set. Like it shows, you start out at rank Z. Your goal is to climb all the way to A. That's the name of the game! Oh my god! How nice it is to see so much energy so early in the day. I couldn't help overhearing. Puts my mind at ease to know that you'll join the ZA Royale, Munch. Lumiose bustles today with Pokémon and people, but beneath the surface lurks a terrible grief. I think that's just you, bro. I hope you'll claim victory in the ZA Royale, so we might free Lumiose at last. To that end, you should explore the city day and night. Get to know her Pokémon and her people. Such bonds will be sure to help you. I don't know if that's just AZ's quirk, but the way he, like, humanizes Lumiose, the city itself, there's gotta be something to that, right? Don't worry, I'll teach you everything you'll need. First of all, a Pokemon trainer is what we call someone who battles with Pokemon. And the number one thing a trainer in Lumiose should know is how to roll. Is that a figure of speech? So I've heard of, like, letting the good times roll, but I guess she'll show us? Okay. Oh my... There's something about that just looks hilarious to me. That's how you run on the way of a move. If only she walked in like 2 seconds earlier, I wonder what she would have said about seeing Donnie rolling on the floor. Could you turn it down like 2 notches? Can't you shush him, AZ? Yell at him a little? It would be unseemly for me to shout and scold, especially since I've been enjoying their antics. Tawny's teaching Team MZ's new member an important lesson. New member? That's me! I'm like right next to you, what? Weren't you just complaining about me being loud, Lita? Fair. Sorry. Is this a new member? Yep. Meet Munch. Enchanté. Nice to meet you too. I'm Lita, a dancer, and I came to Lumiose chasing my dreams of going pro. Plus my big brother... Wait a minute. You can tell the whole long story later. No, hold up. The theories were that she's related to Tierno, and she pretty much just confirmed it's her brother. Okay, Munch, next up after rolling is Pokemon battling. Meet me out in front of Hotel Z. Will do. Looks like we've got one more battle before wrapping things up. And also, the game's gonna tell us about dashing. There's no need to hold down the button. You'll keep dashing as long as you keep moving. And Y to roll. So yeah, the controls, they take a little bit of getting used to at first, specifically like the targeting. So if there's an enemy, you know, you have to hold down ZL to target them. But when you're not targeting, Y is to roll instead, and then B will let you run. And in fact, I am gonna run right on up to the roof. I wanted to show this off earlier, but hey, you can come up here anytime you want. Get a nice view of Prism Tower. Look at how sick that is. Oh, actually... Ooh, we do have camera mode unlocked already, okay. So if you press the minus button, you can access camera mode, and I am so happy they have an actual, like, good camera mode in Pokemon. I mean, I guess Scarlet and Violet had one, but this one is just a little bit better. So this is first person mode. You can actually crouch while doing it, so you can take better pictures of your Pokemon. We're going to get a nice shot of Chikorita right here. And if you press the plus button, you can actually hide the HUD, but there's still that little plus button in the middle, which I'm not a fan of. Like, I would love if you could just do like little AMVs. Does anyone remember like Machinima? You can change the music and the Pokemon will react to it, just like in Scarlet and Violet. So you can put the happy, the battle music, or of course, the sleepy time song. And Chikorita will take a nap. Oh my god, It just plopped, bro. It's just a little plop right now. Whoops. I actually meant to show off that if you push the Y button, you can go into third person mode. And because it's a Rotom phone, you can rotate all around your trainer. You can change the angle. You can also zoom in and out. So that's pretty cool. And in fact, I am going to take this opportunity to take a new picture for my ZA Royale app. So if you press Y over here, it'll open up the camera app. It's slightly different. So you can actually see the, I don't know what you call those, the rounded corners. That's where your shot is. So we're going to try to get Lumiose Tower in the back there. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to turn on that filter. Oh, actually, I like this filter. A little bit of extra contrast. But more importantly, if you press X, you can do different poses too, which one of my personal favorites, probably this one right here. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one and maybe zoom in a little bit more. I do wish there was a filter that let you blur the background, but I haven't found one. I mean, there is this one technically, but the way it does the blur is a little weird. Like, it doesn't really focus. Oh, we just turned into Lord Farquaad. You know what? Accidental amazing photo. Let's that is gonna be my photo. I cannot wait to go into ranked mode looking like that. Anyway, let's wrap up this episode by taking on our rival Tawny in the first rival battle. Good. In the ZA Royale, how well you battle is everything, so let's see how you do. Tawny's got a little surprise up her sleeve, which we'll see. Not right now, because in the trailers we had seen that she has the starter that's weak against yours. So Chikorita is super effective against Totodile. We're going to go for a Tail Whip first though to lower that defense. And then Leafage! Boom! Go for a Tackle immediately after. And now while we're waiting for our cooldowns, I want to back off and see if, like, can we avoid the Leer? I don't know. I said my defense returned to normal. Whatever. One more Leafage will knock it out. But the surprise I was talking about is that Tawny actually has a second Pokemon up her sleeve. Basically a way to teach you type advantage. Because she's got both starters! And I think that's so cool that she gets both Totodile and Tepig, the two that you didn't pick. I mean, I don't know if that changes later on. I don't necessarily want to get spoiled either in case you guys somehow know. But fortunately for us, this Tepig doesn't quite have any fire type moves yet as far as I know. So we're just going to keep tackling this little dude. We're going to keep leafaging. Really, in these early battles, you don't need to worry about dodging or anything. You can just spam your attacks whenever they come off cooldown, and you should be good to go. I do recommend, though, keeping the Tail Whip up. Whenever the little blue arrow goes away, you know, just use Tail Whip again so you can do a little bit more damage. That match taught me one thing for sure. You're going to make an amazing trainer. I think Lumiose's future will be a lot more secure with you in it. The future? Yo, okay, this is getting a little too serious now, girl. Yeah, we'll talk more about it later. Before that, we've got to get you ready to take part in the ZA Royale. The more Pokemon you've got, the better your odds of winning. So we got to get you to a wild zone to catch some Pokemon. But there's somewhere else we need to go first. A Pokemon Center, their oasis of calm for wary trainers. Is that how you spell the plural form of oasis? Your Rotom phone's map will tell you where Pokemon Centers are located. Ah, yes. We got the map. And at least right now, we can't actually explore very much. There's a point in the game where I recommend you explore. For the first few hours, I definitely recommend sticking to the story, but there are a few opportunities to explore, I guess you could say. But that is, of course, coming up in the next episode. If you ever get lost, you can always come back here to reorient yourself. Now let's move, shall we? Sorry, Tawny, I'm gonna have to leave you waiting. But as for you guys, you won't have to wait too much longer because I'm actually going to be streaming later today. I want to try to get as much of this game recorded. Now, I know a lot of people worry when they hear a Let's Play is going to be live that the quality is not going to be as good, but I'm going to try to stream it as if I was recording it, just like I did for this episode. So I'm only going to react to chat, donations, and stuff like that in between the episodes. So while I'm like recording the actual episode, I'm going to be fully locked in and recording it just like I did this one. So hope you guys will tune in live in just a few hours after this goes up on YouTube. And if you guys enjoyed this first episode, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe because there is so much more Legends EA content coming up. I am so excited for this game, dude. Like from what I played so far, it's, oh my God. I don't want to spoil it. Just stay tuned and I'll catch you in the next one.